Yesterday we talked about beasts in Dungeons & Dragons 5e. Today we're going to take a look at giants. Hello and welcome, I'm Gregory, this is 1 in 20 D&D, and of course you're watching the DnDaily vlog. This is number 288. Now, yesterday I talked a little bit about beasts in 5e and how they're sort of limited in their CR rating and so forth, and that if you wanted to have a low magic or possibly even a no magic game using the 5e rule set, that you would definitely have to do something to the beasts to make them more menacing if you wanted to keep going to very high levels in the game. And that's fairly easy to do. However, I also thought that this might be another way to approach this sort of same premise, where let's say we're making this campaign setting that we're going to create, that we're going to run for our friends, and it's a either low magic or no magic campaign setting. What about using giants? You know, giants are mythical creatures, yet on a certain level, they're really not that magic, right? They're mostly just big darn humanoids, you know, like extremely large humanoids. Now that is, of course, accepting the cloud giant and the storm giant. So let's go through the giants in general. There are some exceptions like the Fomorian giant and that, but I'm going to get into the standard, just like basic run-of-the-mill giants out of the monster manual. They are, of course, the hill giant, the fire and the stone giants, the frost giant, the cloud giants, and the storm giants. Okay, and that's sort of in the order of like smallest to largest or something, right? Now, they have CR ratings ranging from 5 up to 13. And of course, that's an individual as it is by itself. And of course, so you have to look at the fact that cloud giants and storm giants, technically in the book, they do have magic abilities. Now, storm giants use lightning, and if you think of something like an electric eel and how it actually kind of creates an electrical charge, you could sort of do something, I think, with a storm giant if you manipulated it a little bit and sort of took away its natural spell casting and just maybe beefed up even its ability to sort of channel electricity and lightning, perhaps. I don't know, but that's just a thought. And I feel like giants could really fit nicely into this kind of a game setting where there's low magic, no magic, and so forth. You have these giants they're large creatures, they're intelligent creatures, and they're gonna pose a bigger threat than beasts. I mean, for one thing, all the giants can chuck rocks, and that's dangerous. You know, these gigantic missile weapons are a real threat to the average adventuring party if they're used in strategic ways. Again, if the party gets ambushed by giants, that could be a really bad day for the heroes. And similarly, these giants, okay, maybe with the exception of hill giants, of course. Hill giants are sort of just big, dumb brutes. The other giants, however, are pretty crafty. I mean, fire giants are like amazing craftsmen. They are smiths. They make metal weapons and so forth. And it's the stone giants as well. They're intelligent creatures that have skill, like humanoids do as well. The regular humanoids that we play as player characters. So giants can be a lot of fun, and if you put more than one of them into an encounter, now your CR, your difficulty of the encounter obviously is going to increase, somewhat exponentially. So that's another cool way, using giants and the lore around giants. Obviously, Wizards of the Coast has given us the Storm King's Thunder game setting, or whatever we want to call it, game adventure module. So there's lots of cool stuff that we could draw from there. They have there's the ordaining in their own mythology, in the mythology of the giants and so forth. So there's all these cool ways that we could find to incorporate it into this game. And so I'm starting to feel like that you could build a pretty amazing game setting using 5e and having little to no magic in it at all, at least as far as, keeping it from that high fantasy of, wild aberrations like beholders and these wild, crazy monsters that are sort of right out of either our dreams or our nightmares and so forth. So this is kind of becoming sort of a fun exercise. I might continue this. I'd love to get any feedback you have, as always, and stay tuned because I'm going to be opening up the Discord that we run. We have a Discord we use for our games, and I thought, someone asked about this, and I thought, you know what? Yeah, we have this DnDaily vlog here, and people are having great conversations on YouTube. Why not open that up for some maybe more long-term, more in-depth conversations? So stay tuned for that. I'll give you the announcements when I have the information ready for you all. For now, tell me your greatest story revolving around a giant in one of your Dungeons & Dragons games. Then, check out one of these cool videos. Remember to keep rolling 20s until I see you at a table someday. And, hey, it's your game. Play your way.